What's up guys? So in this video I'm going to be explaining templates in Django. In the last video we talked about Django administration, so let's head back to our code editor. Then let's create our first Django app. So to create your first Django app is python manage.py start app. So let's name it core. You can name it anything, but I just like naming my apps. The first one, core. So, or you can name it main. So now let's focus in the core app. So it's already created a directory here, or a module, because it's underscore init underscore .py is telling Python that this directory is a module. Because in the first video I pronounced it as model. Is module. So now we have the migration. We're going to talk about the migration, or let me just talk about the migration. So now when we create our models, when we make migration, we're going to migrate it to over here. It's going to create the initial migration. There's going to migrate it to our database. So that's going to be migrate. So we're going to talk about that one, I think, in the next video when we're going to explain models. So now views is where is based on how a page in your website operates. So when you create a view, that view is going to describe how the website is the main use for a page in a website. So the test is to test your projects. Models, you're going to create models and add it to a database. Like all this here over here are models. So this is the app, this is the admin. So we're going to register the model inside the admin to show it in this admin site. So now let's create our views. So if we want to create our views, we do from Django.http. So we're going to import it from Django.http. Import http response. So now we're going to move here. There are two types of views. There's the class views and there's the function views. So in Python we do function like define. Let's call the function index. So index carry requests arguments. So requests this page. So we're going to return http response. Then let's enter a string. Let's say hello, I am DevDiv. So nothing is going to happen. If we run our server and we go to we're still going to see the page that Django automatically created for us. So now to allow this to show, what we need to do is to add it to the URLs and add the app to the settings. So the reason why we add the app to the settings, so when we click on make migration, it's going to check the installed apps and make the migration of migrate. So I'm going to add it to settings. So the name of the app is core. So you enter into settings, click on settings, then let's move up to installed apps. So inside installed apps, you create storage in a string. Then it's very good to put this comma. It's very good. It's a good habit of programming. So next time if I put anything, it will not give me an error. So now we have added the core app. So in the next video, I will not talk about this setting side. So we're going to go to our URLs and do paths. So if we want the index of the page, we leave it empty. So when we leave it empty, you can see now it have created a pie cache inside there. So we're going to import from core dot views. We're going to import index. So we're going to add index here. Index, then make sure your server is working well. Okay, so now if we go back and refresh it, it's going to show us the text, hello world, I am divine. So now I've showed you the basics of templates in Django. Now let's talk about the real parts, the real one that people actually do, because you're not going to be doing this only if you want to write HTTP response or JSON. But in real life you're not going to be doing this. So let's remove this, and let's remove this, we don't need it again. So we're going to return render. So we're going to render the requests. We're passing on the requests. As you can see here, over here, Visual Studio Code have already show us what to do. So, request. So the template name, I'll say index.html. Then now inside the core app, we create a template folder. So inside the template folder, we create our index folder. So index.html. So if we refresh this page, let's see what is here. Okay, so this index. Did I spell anything on index? Let's see. Use index.html. Great. Okay. Let me check. Is it templates? This starts an S. Okay. Let me refresh this again. It's giving us the same error. Okay, let me try to close my server and rerun it again. Okay, that's working well. Okay, so it's templates, not templates, because you're adding more than one template inside the folder. So it's templates with an S, don't make a mistake. So inside the index, let us do doc. So in Visual Studio you can write doc and it will just show us on. So let's name it, let's say DevDiv. We can name it okay, let me just name it the channel's name. Well, let's do H1. Hello world. So now if we go here, refresh it, hello world, good. So that's it for templates for today. So guys, I've concluded that in this video I'm going to talk about views in function. In the next video I'm going to talk about views in class. So don't forget to subscribe to DevDiv and see you in the next